last thing I want to say, the last thing I want to say, the people who is watching us right now, sitting over there. So I must say, Ajay is doing a great job. So please subscribe his channel, do like and share the video. So the people who really wanted to learn this language, they can learn through this video. So yeah, I must say that.
Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm like doing great.
Okay, that is great. So, now, first of all, I would say good evening.
Good evening.
And may I know your name?
Yeah, my name is Punit, and I just introduced myself. My name is Punit, and I'm from Maharashtra, Pune city, and I'm pursuing my graduation. I'm in third year of my graduation. And what about you, Ajay?
Okay, definitely. I think I will also introduce myself. So, my name is Ajay Kumar Yadav. And if I talk about the place where I am living right now, so I am living right now in Dehradun city. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have completed my graduation degree in the stream chemistry, botany, and zoology. And these days, I am preparing for the SSC examination as well as I am running a YouTube channel where I am making conversational videos. And these days, I'm trying to enhance my communication skills. Thank you.
Yeah. So there is a question in my mind. I'm very curious to ask you that you have completed your graduation in like botany, chemistry, or something. So like, what motivates you to go towards this like competitive exam or something like government exam? So is it your choice or something which comes from your family?
The thing is like I was not good at chemistry and botany and zoology. I was really bad at it, so that's why. And I just wanted to prepare for the government examination. So that's why like I just or something is like that. I did not choose. Like I wanted to do MSc with botany also, but somehow it did not happen. So that's why I started preparing for the government examination. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is your like personal choice, I can say, right?
Yeah, it's my personal choice. Yeah, definitely.
So
You are
yeah. So
absolutely right.
you are doing SSC, right? So why not
Yeah.
UPSC? This is the most higher, like I can say, the preference of the most of the people from who are from the Bihar and the UP. They wanted to be like IAS officer or IPS officer or something like that. So like you are doing SSC. So what was the reason behind that?
No, I think like in my opinion, I think I can clear the SSC. So that's why I have chosen it. I think if I talk about UPSC, so it is big. I think there are lots of things you have to do. You have to sacrifice so many things. So right now, like I'm not thinking. Maybe I think in future, maybe I will prepare for the UPSC. But
Okay. Yeah.
everything, like every people who are preparing for the SSC, I think this thought always pops up in their mind. Like we should prepare for the UPSC examination also. And that's why a lot of people just apply for UPSC most of the times,
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion also. Yeah.
Yeah. And what I heard about UPSC, like people say the syllabus was so lengthy that you can't complete. So most of the
Hmm.
people they just build up the confidence to clear the UPSC. But while when they're just going through the syllabus, it was so lengthy that they just quit in the between. So is it true? What's your opinion on that?
I think if I talk about the UPSC, so it is like a journey. Like if you are preparing for the UPSC examination, so you have to sacrifice so many things. It is not about you are a good student or you are not a good student. It is about like you can put efforts or not. Do you have a patience or do you not have a patience? This is all about, I think, in UPSC. And there's so many people, they are really good in they are really good at studying, but still they cannot clear the UPSC because in UPSC, like you have to give your 100%, and if you are unable to clear the examination, so again you have to try third time, fourth time, fifth time. There's so many people like they try and after that they clear also. And in UPSC, like it depends on your mind also. For example, like if I'm preparing for the examination and I'm facing a lot of issues also, and I cannot like I'm giving up at that time. I'm not fighting. So I have to fight also most of the times. There's so many expect I think if I talk about the UPSC, and I'm not the right person to talk about it, but few things I know. Like if you want to prepare for the UPSC examination, so you have to give your 100% also. And if you have to just give, most of the people they are preparing for the UPSC examination, and they are doing different kind of things also. They are watching the movies, and they are going with their friends. I'm not saying like do not do that thing, but you have to study. If you start to study hard and your basics should be clear, so many expect are there, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, I
Yeah.
cannot cover all points.
Okay, okay. So like the question is in my mind is the like I heard in one of the video, like there was a video like uh do you know Ojha sir? He came to the
Mhm.
Sandeep Maheshwari show, and he says there is only 1,000 seats for the like IAS officer. So lakhs and lakhs of people are applying for that. So do you believe that like there is, I think the 99% of people they are not going to clear, right? So what should be the motivation to work towards the UPSC, and to like to tackle that problem that everyone knows that 99% of the people are not going to be clear, and knowing this from your inside as well, then also you are just putting your all the efforts. What I believe is this is very much difficult. So what keeps you motivated in this way, that you are the person who knows everything, like 99% of the people are not going to clear, then also you are putting your whole efforts. So I think this is the high level of motivation and high level of the confidence what people are putting their efforts and time, like 2 years, 3 years, and 5 years. I don't believe that. So what's your opinion on that?
I think like if you want to achieve anything in this world, so first you should have a goal. If you have a goal, so you can do anything, and you have to take firm decision in your life. And after that, you have to make a plan. Plan is also really important. If you do not have any plan and you are just working on your dream also, so you are not going to achieve that dream, because you are following a different kind of a plan, which is not good. It will lead you in a wrong direction, so it is also good. So you should take a good plan, and after that you need good people in your life also, and after that you should study, and after that you need a support also, financial support also. You need, I think. And so many aspect, I think, in my opinion. And I think in my opinion, I think you can clear anything in the anything. Like I believe in law of attraction. Like
Yeah,
if you are
law of
just
attraction, I
thinking,
heard.
yeah, if you are thinking about something, and you are just trying to live in the dream, and you are working towards that dream, so definitely you are going to achieve it. And sometimes it happens like we think we are good at something, but we are not good at it, and so we have to move on. We have to do different other things also. If some everyone will become IS officer, so so who will
Yeah,
become doctor, who will become engineer? Yeah. And we have a different skills. You have a different skill, I have a different skill. And UPSC is different kind of a examination, I think, in my opinion. It judge how you tackle the problem. And there are people, they score really good marks, but they cannot handle the situation. If you will put them in some situation, so they are not going to like they are going to face so many problem at that time. So that is why UPC is something like that. You should not mug up the things, you should understand the things. And after
yeah.
that you should express your own views also. And patience is also really necessary if you want to clear the UPSC also. I think, yeah, so many things, I think, in my opinion. There are too a lot of things, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, there is really a lot of things. What I believe is, if you are not able to clear UPSC, maybe UPSC will teach you the discipline, right? Discipline, many more things like the punctuality, and the I think it's teach you patience, right? So if you are not able to clear UPSC, there are lots of things which you can do, like you can teach. I see lots of the people who are just like applying for the UPSC, they become a teacher. Like Ojha sir is the same, like he's
Mhm.
a teacher. So yeah, I usually like used to like watch this kind of thing. And what I believe is like people, most of the people, they are very much obsessed with the IAS and the IAS and the IPS officer, because this is the superior job. you you will get the like a power, a kind of a good feeling in your
Mm.
heart, like you are the like you are just what to say, you if I say you just
Like you
handle
are
the one. Yeah, you are
okay,
just
okay.
handling the district, right? You
Mm.
are the, you can say that you are the owner of the district, and everything like
Mm-hmm.
is like running under you, right? And you'll getting
Mm-hmm.
the big bungalows and everything, all your expenses was taken care by government. So what I
Mm-hmm.
believe, most of the people are obsessed with this, and they are not getting into the UPSC. They just like feel very demotivated. So I feel very bad about this, like they are just struggling, they're just like putting their effort, and still they are not clearing the exam. So this is what I believe. So yeah, like it's good, you said, like you said well, that there is lots of thing to do, right? Only you don't have to stuck with the UPSC. Yeah, right. So I want to ask you, like in SSC, which department you are like preparing for?
Okay, so I like when I started preparing for the examination. So at that time, like income tax department was going in my head, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, let's see. I think like I have not decided yet. I think
Okay.
maybe any kind of a, you can say, job, any post I will get according to my rank. So I will just do that thing. I just need to be
Yeah.
honestly, like I will be really honest with you. I just need money. So I will take care of my
Yeah.
family. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like
Absolutely. Yeah.
I will
Absolutely.
not do any sugarcoat also. And if I talk about for my passion, so for my passion, I think I'm just doing this kind of a thing, so it makes me happy also. For example, like if I'm watching any kind of a movies in English, so it makes me happy. If I'm talking with people in English, so it makes me happy. Or apart from that, I'm just preparing for that examination, so just I will fulfill my desire, because without money you cannot do in these things. Like if you are a good person also, so like no one is going to like come in your house and they will give you the money. It's not going to happen. You have to
Yeah.
do something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So my goal is like really simple.
Yeah, you know what, like money is the like one of the like most if I say the motivation, like it gives you a motivation to do something, right? Money is the first
Yeah.
thing, and other thing, what I believe, like it's my opinion, like other thing comes after that. Like there are lots of
Mm,
people says money can't buy you happiness or something like that. I don't want to like offense them, but like
mm,
what I believe, money is the first thing. Don't
mhm.
like, no one is there who can come to your house and give you food, like you really.
Yeah.
So this is,
Yeah.
yeah, so this is what I believe. And yeah, so have you given any attempt, I want to ask you, or you were just
Like,
this is
yeah, yeah. Okay, first, I think I would clear about that money part. I think it was really interesting, I think, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Money, like, lots of people say that like money cannot buy happiness, but money can buy happiness, I think, in my opinion. And second things, there is a like a difference between money and I think happiness also. Like there is a vital difference, I think, and you should not compare both things also. Like right now I'm talking to you, so I'm feeling happy. Okay, but if I want to talk to you, so I need that like a earphone, I need a mobile. So the thing is coming
Point
because
to be noted.
okay, okay. So it is coming because of money. So both things you need. If you have one thing, so you cannot survive also. And if you have one thing, so second thing is also coming. So both are really interconnected. So this is the thing, and there should not be no debate about this kind of a things also, because we all know like money is really important, and without money you cannot survive also. For example, like if we need, I think, three times of meals, like breakfast and lunch and dinner. If you do not have money, so by happiness you are not going to survive also, because your stomach needs food, so you need
Yeah,
money.
absolutely.
And if I will tell you, like just eat the food and do not do any kind of activities, do not smile also, so it is also not possible, because it's human nature. Smile will also come if you talk to someone, if you have good food. So this thing I would like to tell you. Yeah, if I talk about the attempt, yeah, I have given one attempt. Yeah, definitely I have given one attempt. Yeah,
Okay. And this is your second one, right?
yeah, definitely you're right.
Okay. So I will ask you about books. So which kind of books do you prefer to read? Do you read or not? Are you a
Yeah,
book
like
kind of person? Do you read or not? Yeah.
definitely like I like to read books. if I talk about my childhood, so I used to read mythological books because of my
Wow.
father.
In childhood, mythological books.
Because of my father, he used to read Mahabharat and Prem Sagar, and there was another book name. It was related to Lord Shiva. So he used to tell me like, Ajay, just read the book, and so I used to read those books. And my father had a collection at that time, like about the books. So there were some mythological books. So I used to read those books, and it I enjoyed at that time, and I used to read like books like Champak, Panchtantra, Chacha Chaudhary. So it was really sick, chilly. It was amazing. Like I enjoyed it, and when I was in the school, so I really enjoyed like English textbook books. For example, like in 10th class, like there was a chapter of like footprints without feet. There was a book. It was really amazing, I think, and 100 races. So these stories, like I felt really connected, and sometimes when I get free time, so I read these stories again and again. And if I talk about the novels, I think so. I think when I was in the college, so I started reading one book. The book name was The Perks of Being a Wallflower. At that time, I watched one movie, and after that, I just was really impressed, and I just wanted to read the book. So I just read the book, and only 2 days, I think, I read the whole book. And I think 6 months ago, I also like started reading books. Before that, I was not reading. I was just watching movies. And one thing also I'll tell you, like I was fond of watching movies. I have watched so many movies in different languages. And I think 6 months ago, I started reading about, started reading Priti Shenoy ma'am books. So I have finished, I think, 4 or 5 books of her. And it was like, I started reading just for my own satisfaction. I was not reading, like I was not pointing out the vocabulary also.
Yeah.
So book name also I can give you. There was a book like Life is What You Make It, really amazing book, and Life is Calling You, and One You Cannot Have. And there is a book by Ajay K. Pandey Jain. The book name is like You Are the Best Wife, I think. The title is somehow like looking like a romantic, but it's really amazing book, I think. And there is a book called by Sudeep Nagarkar called Sorry You Are Not My Type. It is also amazing. And I want to read, I think, autobiography of Yogi. It's really amazing book, I think. And Anna Frank I want to read. And apart from that, there is a book It Does Not Die. I'm going to read that book also. Like today I will read.
Okay. So I think you have the collection of books like to your house, right?
Yeah, like most sometimes I read on like ebook sometimes
Okay,
because it's
ebook.
really
Yeah.
hard. Ebooks also like ebooks. If I talk about that, Life is Calling You or Life is But You Make It. So I read it in ebook. So in a
Do
mobile,
you,
it was
yeah.
difficult.
So do you feel like to read ebooks? I don't like. It's very difficult to read ebooks because in the mobile or in the laptop, it was very difficult. You have to like zoom in or zoom out or something. Just like the light, sometimes it's blur or sometimes go low, sometimes high. So it's like I feel it's very difficult to read ebooks. So you are reading, so it's amazing. But so do you,
Yeah.
so do you prefer reading a self-help book like people are always saying Rich Dad Poor
Mhm.
Dad, Psychology of Mind, or Think and Grow Rich, or this kind of book? Do you prefer to read?
Yeah, definitely. I think I should answer your first question. Like, if you are reading any book, so it depends on your taste. I think if you like the book, so you can read. For example, like I started reading. There was a book. I think there is a book called I think The Boy with Broken Heart by Durjoy Datta. So I think I started reading it, and after that, I was really enjoying. So my eyes started aching at that time, but I was not stopping because I wanted to know the story. So it is about
Yeah.
your taste also. If you like the story, so it does not matter whether you have a soft copy or whether you are reading in a, you can say, ebook. So you are going to read it. And apart from that, I think what was your second question? Sorry, I forgot.
Like I was asking, do you prefer to read self-help book like Rich Dad
Yeah, yeah.
Poor Dad, Psychology
Huh.
of Mind?
Yeah, definitely. I think I started reading, think like Rich Dad Poor Dad also, but only I think 40 or 50 pages I read and I felt bored at that time. So I did not even finish the book, to be honestly. And when I was in the college, so I started reading. And when I think 2 or 3 months ago, I think I borrowed the book Psychology of Money. to my friend. I think he was having that book. So I said to him like, give me. Also want to read. But only I think 15 or 20 pages I read, and after that I again I again stopped. I returned that book to him. So
Yeah,
and same happened with Ikagai also. Ikagai also. But
yeah,
in
yeah,
Ikagai, I think I read I think around 70 or 80 pages. I think. So the time when I started, so I did not like have an interest in self-help books. But yeah, definitely right now, if I want to read that book. I think Atomic Habits. I think Atomic Habits. I want to read. It's
yeah,
great book. I think a lot of people are suggesting that book. I think yeah, to me.
yeah, yeah. So what I believe is like I don't prefer reading books in my opinion. I just prefer listening. You know what? Like my problem is the same problem like you. If I just start reading, I fell asleep. So I don't even read. I prefer like if someone is reading, I can hear. Like I willing to hear that. But if you
Mhm.
say just read the book, I don't read the book. I fell asleep. This is the problem for my beginning itself from the childhood. I don't prefer to read books, even though my syllabus book I don't read.
Oh,
Yeah.
how do you pass the examination then?
If teacher just explain, I just note like
Oh,
I just make a note and I just read the notes. I don't read the textbook. So this is what I like. I'm not a book kind, like I don't like
oh.
prefer to read. Yeah, I'm not a bookworm. Yeah, this is what like I'm facing the problem. And what I feel like I want to come out from this. I want to read the books because people says these self-help books are really good. You have to read the autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam, Swami
Hmm,
Vivekananda, or this kind of books, right? So I prefer listening them. I don't feel like
hmm.
sometimes this has happened with me. So like, do you feel in this way?
Same happened with me also. And for me
uh,
also, like I'm really interested in fantasy books. So I
yeah,
like those books. So
yeah,
because I feel connected with the characters. So that's why I think those books I can read. But if I talk about the self-help books, so I cannot read those books also. I can read only one page and after that I cannot read. Yeah.
yeah,
Most of the times I prefer watching videos all the time. I think as I mentioned, like I was really fond of watching movies. So when I was in the college, so I started watching movies in English. And the reason because I was really fond of the watching movies also. And the second thing, those movies were not available in Hindi. So I had to watch in
wow.
English.
So you have to watch the movie forcefully in the English.
Yeah, because I wanted to watch that movie.
Wow. So which
And
kind of, like as a child we prefer like watching Superman, Spider-Man, or this kind of thing, right? So yeah. So what I believe, if I talk about like when I was learning English, so most of the people says I was watching to the video to learn English. So they used to say, Joe, go and just read the books. So I used to read the books forcefully. I don't like to read, but I used to read forcefully, and I just mark the like vocabulary, and like I was feeling like, what the hell is this? Like I have to read the book. I have to mark. I don't know. I am not understanding a single line. Why I'm doing this? So I just left that. Yeah. So
yeah,
this is happening with me.
one thing also you can do that. I think for me, I think if these days I'm watching something, for example, any movie or any web series, so I enjoy, but I like listen to the speaker really attentively all the time. For example, like these days I am watching Friends. So I have watched, I think around 4 or 5 seasons, but I think I am again going to start the web series also. And if you are going to watch the Friends also, so it's like a sitcom. So in sitcoms, what happens? Like they are around 20 minutes or 17 minutes episodes, and they are really funny also. So you can mimic them also. You can listen to them. You are going to get laugh also at that time. And a few days back also, like I was watching The Office. So it was also really hilarious. So like I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. And one thing also,
Yeah.
uh, like when I was in, I think when I was in sixth class, I think at that time I started watching movies. And at that time I used to watch cartoon movies. For example, like Madagascar, Toy Story, Treasure Planet, and Ice Age. and those movies were really amazing, I think. And there were few movies also at that time also, like there were few movies, the movies were not available in Hindi. For example, I used to watch like zombie movies, so there were movies like Resident Evil, and some vampire movies like Twilight Saga, and another movies were also there, and Dracula. So this kind of movies I used to
Yeah.
watch, and those movies were not available in Hindi, so it was in English, so I enjoyed, like, so somehow like I was connected with the English language also, but I was not paying attention also. And I have never spoken with English also at that time. Like at that time, I was not speaking, but when I was in the college, so I started like interacting with people, not people, I think strangers also. And yeah, that's it. Like journey, I think it's like some kind of a journey, I think.
Yeah, so just see, the my question is about your journey now. So you just spoke about your journey. So my the question is about your journey. So tell me about your journey. How did you started your journey of English? So what's your initial days, and the day, like when the day passes, what's your experience through your English, and tell me like in short,
In
what's about your
short,
journey? Yeah, just yeah. How did you
okay, I think
started?
most of the part I think I shared on like on my YouTube channel, I think. So I will tell the part which I did not share. So
Yeah,
if I
that's
talk
that's what I want to ask. Yeah, just share. Because in the video I saw, just you were just asking the question to the person, and he was like he was answering. So I'm like very much curious to know about you. So that's why I started questioning you.
so one or two things I will share, because most of the things I cannot share also because there lots of things happen. So if I
Okay,
talk
okay.
about my journey, I think so. I have been. I think the first time I got to know about English language, the first memory comes in my mind all the time. So it was, I think, sixth class, the time when
Sixth
I
class.
yes.
Wow.
Before that,
Sixth class.
before that, like I cannot recall any kind of a memory right now, and not anything. Like the first time, like my principal was there and she told me, like, Ajay, just read something. And before that, I could not read anything also, but I started reading, and I was reading flawlessly at that time, effortlessly. I was not stopping in comma also. She did not interrupt me also at that time. That like that school was a really private school, so there were only, I think, 7 or 8 kids in my class. So teachers were also not paying attention to every students also, so I did not learn anything from that school also. And after
You are
that
from English medium? You are from English
yeah,
medium.
yeah, it
Oh.
was an English medium, but there are two types of school. First are like amazing English school, I can say that, and second is like an poor English school. There is no
What are you saying?
I'm telling you about my classification. It's my way.
Mhm.
So poor English schools is like that. They are everywhere. Their fees is low, and but what happens if you go in that school? So there is only one teacher, and he or she is teaching you every subject: English, social study, maths, everything. And at that time, they are not going to teach you something related to English also. They are not good also, in my opinion. And second is, schools are like, they can say, higher. And for example, SGRI PG College or KB, if you go there, so there are like separate teachers for every subject. At that time, they will going to teach you, or they will try to interact with you in English also, and those schools are really good. So if I talk about my from first class to eighth class, so I was in the poor school. I should not say this thing, but just
Yeah.
I should not I'm not disrespecting. I'm just trying to say. Okay, I think it's hard to I'm not going to I'm not disrespecting them. So that was like that. I did not learn anything from that school also, like related to English language also. I was just trying to mug up the things. I was just enjoying at that time. After that, I went to Hindu National Inter College, and after that there was a teacher. Her name was Unyal ma'am. So she taught me so many good things. After that, I got to know about like tenses and a lot of things also. But most of the times I was facing the problems to construct the sentences also. And at that time, because she was also not having the free time, so she did not teach us. So few things I got to know about it. And after that, as I was just in if I talk about the English subject, so I was just mugging up question and answer everything. And later then, it was continued like that, and after that I passed out from passed I completed my 12th class. Later then I went to the college, and the same thing was also happening. So there they gave me the choice, do you want to like write the examination in Hindi or English? So I chose Hindi because I was not comfortable in English. So
Oh,
I was writing my examination in Hindi, and my friends they were really good speakers at that time, I think, and I did not pay attention towards them also. I was just really like I was enjoying my college life at that time, and it was a really good time, I think. So after I think fourth semester, I think I started writing in English, and then I started talking with different kind of people. Then I gave up. Then last year, I think I again started talking with people on 15 March. Then I again gave up, and then again I think I started on. Then after that, I think I took a 90 days challenge. This thing I think you know, and after that I completed the challenge. Then I started making conversational videos, and now I'm talking to you. So it's short. Well,
yeah.
many things I think I can tell you. But I
So
think in
tell me your first video call, about your video call, about your experience on that video call. How's your
okay, so
confidence over there, and everything about your first video call?
okay. So if I talk about, there were two video calls. I think the two video calls in the sense like the second time, the first time when I interacted with someone on video call, so it was my friend call. So at that time, I was a beginner, really beginner. I could not utter a single word in English. I was making so many mistakes. So at that time, my I convinced my friends that we should speak on a video call. So there were four friends, and all were really good. I was the the terrible one in English. So I started after that we were discussing about some topics also, and then my friend asked me like, Ajay, tell me about your childhood, and I started answering their question. And after that I stopped at that time. I didn't know what happened, but I stopped. I just constructed only one or two sentences, and I saw their faces. I think they were smiling. So,
Yeah,
so I
this happened with everyone, like.
Mm. So it was, and there is a, if I talk about the another call, I think when I completed my English journey, because at that time, I think if I talk about October 3, so I started from the scratch again, because if you just give up
Yeah,
and if you again start your journey, so you will start from the scratch. So after that, if I talk about my first call, so it was when I think the founder of Try to Thrive channel, Rajni, I think she contacted me, and she used to watch my videos at that time, and she told me like, Ajay, I want to talk to you on a video call also. So at
yeah,
that time, I think I was really scared also, but I was so excited to talk with her. So I made a conversation with her, and before that, I was feeling so excited also, but I was just I had written few things on the notebook. Okay, that question I'm going to ask to her, something like that also. And I was just practicing that thing. And then it happened also. Like it was a video call, and after that I started talking to her, and I said few things, and she said few things, and it was it went smoothly. And but when she was asking few questions to me, so I was unable to answer. A lot of things was going in my mind, but I was just saying one sentences or two sentences, but I was unable to express my views at that time. But it happened, I think, at that time, and that's how I started my video call journey, you can say that.
yeah. And the same thing is happening with me, like I'm excited and the nervous at the same time. But you know what? We just completed half an hour, and now my heart like goes down. Now I'm normal. You
Yeah,
make me feel normal right now. So I think you
yeah.
are the good mentor for me, I think. And I can say this is my first video call. I'm talking to someone in English. So
But
like,
yeah, please go on, please go on.
yeah, so like, when I was started, my hands were shivering, my heart started beating so badly. It was like, what to do now? So yeah, but now I'm feeling good. It's good for me. Thank you for that. I must say that.
Yeah, most welcome, I think. And one thing, like when I made a conversation with Asu sir, so the same thing happened with me also.
Yeah, she's like, he's great. I think he has a kind of accent, right? A kind of accent. So he's a great speaker.
Yeah, when I was talking to him, so at that time I was feeling really nervous. Like I was not looking nervous, but I was so nervous at that time. But it was good, really. I enjoyed a lot that conversation. Like
Yeah,
amazing. And if I
yeah,
talk about you, so you are speaking so well and you are looking so confident when you are making a conversation with me. Like right now, if I tell you, like I cannot say that you are interacting with someone first time. It's like you have interacted with someone on video call. Maybe you are expert something. This kind of a
no,
vibe
no.
I'm getting from you.
Thank you for your kind words. I can say thank you for your kind words. Just give me a feedback on my speaking. Just give me. Like, what was the thing I should improve or more? Like,
I think, in my opinion, you're quite fantastic. I think, if I talk about, and first of all, I'm not any kind of a teacher, so I will just tell you the things which I have experienced. So you are speaking really good. One thing only I can tell you: just try to interact with as many people as you can. Okay,
yeah,
and this thing is going to improve you. After that, I think I have not noticed anything. And when I was making the conversation also, so I was just not paying attention towards grammar rules also. Sometimes it happens if I'm enjoying the conversation, so I do not pay attention also.
okay.
But I did not figure out any kind of a mistake also. There was a one mistake, I think, which I always use. People says. So people say this is the only mistake, I think,
Okay.
which caught my attention. But apart from that, everything. You are a good speaker, I think. You are a good speaker. And if you,
Thank you for your kind words, I say.
yeah, no, it's, and I'm not buttering you. It's a true fact, I think. If someone is not speaking well, so I tell them like you're not speaking well, but you are speaking well, I think. But if you interact with them, a lot of person also, so you will be comfortable. So when you are going to talk with someone, so your heart will not start beating so fast. You will be really comfortable. Okay, at that time. So I think just try to talk with as many people as you can. It will help you to become a better
Oh,
version of yourself. And
okay.
you have some kind of a energy, like really like positive energy, I think. Positive. Only few people have this kind of energy. So it's really good, I think. Hmm.
And one more thing I want to ask, people says grammar is like very much important, plays very much important in speaking. So what's your opinion? I don't feel like so.
Hmm. In my opinion, I think grammar plays a vital role in speaking in English. If you are speaking in English, for example, like you should know the basic grammar. You should know the basic grammar knowledge. If you know the basic grammar, so it is necessary. You should not worry about all the grammar rules, because there are so many rules. But I always say that like you should know the basic grammar rules, because if you do not know the basic grammar rules, so you are going to make so many mistakes. And grammar is there because, so if I'm saying to you something, so if that message will be delivered 100%, so I need grammar. Otherwise, if I am not following the grammar rules, so 60-40% or 30% the message will be delivered to you at that time. It is going to happen. So grammar is just for clarification, I can say that. So it's really needed, I think, in my opinion. And just basic things you should know. And while speaking, we do not follow the rules, I think, most of the times.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I feel. And like most of the people says, so this was the confusion in my mind, that is it really important or is it not really important? So that's why I'm asking you.
And
uh,
one thing I can also tell you, like when you are going to make a conversation with another person, so you are speaking. So at that time, you are learning English grammar rules by them. When you are making the conversation, when you are
yeah,
listening to,
while
you will
talking,
get
right,
used
while
to it.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're learning. So you cannot say that grammar is not important. You are learning the grammar, but you are not realizing at that time. So that's why a lot of people say like environment matters. And if you have been speaking in English language for 5 years or 6 years, so at that time you do not need English grammar. It is just fit in your mind. And if you're doing practice with someone also, so that's why people say like that you have to listen English as much as you can. So if you are listening to, you are getting the vocabularies, you are getting the grammatical structure, you will think, okay, that's how I can also make the sentences. So that's why people also say that like you have to listen one conversation over and over again, most 5 times and 7 times. It is really boring exercise. To be honestly, I don't follow that, but it's like it has like I talked with someone and he was following this kind of activity, so he told me. So I thought I
yeah,
should tell you also. But you can do that. But sometimes I do that thing also. I cannot watch one conversation for 7 or 8 times, but 3 times. 3 times I try to watch it. I watch again and again. Not a lot of times, but 3 or 4 I can watch it, and it is really helpful also, in my opinion.
yeah, really, it's really helpful.
Yeah. So I think like the time is running out, I think.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
it,
okay.
and
So
I was
last thing I want to say, yeah, the last thing I want to say, the people who is watching us right now, sitting over there. So I must say, Ajay is doing a great job. So please subscribe his channel, do like and share the video. So the people who really wanted to learn this language, they can learn through this video. So yeah, I must say that.
thank you so much, Pony. Thank you so much. I did not even expect this kind of a thing from you, but you just made my day. And thank you so much for doing that.
Okay,
And I
okay, bye.
hope like, yeah,
We'll
yeah,
meet. We'll meet. Okay.
definitely. I think we will meet really soon. Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Have
Bye.
a wonderful day.